Good evening, students. My name is Stuart Mears, and I'm an assistant principal at the Adult Education Center. This evening, I will be the MC for tonight's grade celebration. Let me start by saying congratulations to each and every one of you for your accomplishments. To get started, I would like to acknowledge the following dignitaries and special guests. School Board Chair, Frank Barbieri, Jr., School Board Vice Chair, Chuck Shaw, and School Board members Marcia Andrews, Karen Brill, Barbara McQuinn, Deborah Robinson, and Erica Whitfield. I would also like to acknowledge Superintendent Donald E. Fenoy, Deputy Superintendent and Chief of Schools Keith Oswald, Assistant Superintendent of Choice and Innovation Jay Bodges, the Director of Adult and Community Education Fred Barch, Palm Beach State Financial Aid Analyst Sorexa Denton, and the founder of the Heroes Foundation of America, Sandra Caruso. Now it is my honor to present to you our principal, Mr. Rick Swearingen.
Welcome to our annual commencement exercise of the Palm Beach County School District Adult Education Department. This is the point during a normal ceremony that I would ask you to refrain from cheering, sounding horns, or calling out. I would also request that you remain seated and turn off your cell phones. Well, today things are a little bit different. You see, I encourage you to stand and cheer while making lots of noise in the comforts of your home. Today we are celebrating the hard work and accomplishments of the class of 2020. Our graduates represent adult education all over Palm Beach County. They come from the Adult Education Center and other adult programs from Boca Raton to Jupiter and west to Belle Glade. We are proud of our graduates and honored to share this special event in their lives. Students, the educators at the adult education schools throughout this district could not have placed the final touches on you if it were not for some very important folks. Your parents, grandparents, guardians, friends, or that one person who would not let up or give up on you. At this time, I would like to thank the adult education teachers, staff, and administrators who have worked diligently to support adult education in Palm Beach County. I would like to also recognize the Adult Education Department for their tremendous support, guidance, and leadership. The Adult Education Center behind me was built in the 1940s, and is where this video is being filmed today. This is the last educational related activity to be held on this campus. The Adult Education Center will have a brand new building to call home on Westgate Avenue, opening for the fall school term.
Thank you, Mr. Swearingen. Coming up, you'll be hearing from a variety of speakers, including the Superintendent, Dr. Donald Fenoy, this year's scholarship presenters, Sorexa Denton, Sandra Caruso, and a former alumni from the Adult Education Center, Miss Yolande St. Louis. Now I invite you to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
Hello, and congratulations to the high school class of 2020. You did it. Own it. Be proud of it. You are a graduate of the A-rated school district of Palm Beach County, and that says a lot about you. And while we're passing around virtual high fives, let's reach out to your family and friends who are joining us from your home, online, or on TV this evening as we mark this milestone in your amazing academic career. They played a very big role in your success, and we applaud them. Seniors, although we are physically separated this evening, make no mistake, we are united in our admiration for your success. Class of 2020, let's get real. How remarkable and ironic it is that you devoted the last 13 years of your life to education, while some of the most poignant and everlasting lessons you have learned occurred over the past 2 months, during the final stretch of your high school career. The district's theme heading into the new year was 2020 Vision. Now that's ironic. 2020 Vision? Nobody saw this reality coming. A pandemic named Corona, or translated crown because of the way the virus appears under a microscope, changed life as we knew it. It may look like a crown, but let me tell you, it's been a royal pain. So let's reflect for a few minutes. For 13 years, you learned vocabulary. But again, some of the most memorable words or phrases you will never forget, you learned over the last 2 months. For starters, social distancing. As a society, we thrive on camaraderie, collaboration, and community. Think about that. The things you probably took for granted 2 months ago are now more important than ever to you. Being in a physical classroom on your campus with your teachers, classmates, and friends, sitting side by side. The loving hug of a grandparent. That is just too risky to share right now. Going to the beach or the mall, spending birthdays together. Or here's a big one, celebrating your graduation. Distance learning. If someone had said to you that you would be spending the last 2 months of high school in a Google Classroom, full-time from home, maybe even in your pajamas, you would have thought they were crazy. But that's exactly what you did. You and your teachers pivoted with remarkable dexterity and efficiency, and just made it work. Essential workers. That includes our medical heroes and also the many other brave souls who didn't have the luxury of staying home. The people who we depend on day in and day out to stock our grocery store shelves, to deliver food and prescriptions, to serve the more than 2 million free meals that the school district of Palm Beach County has distributed to students since our schools closed on March 13th. Okay, in some cases, our heroes do wear capes. You, our esteemed graduates, are also essential. You are essential to your families, to your friends, and to the future of our country. You may feel isolated and frustrated right now, and that is understandable. But I also hope that you take great comfort in knowing that we are all in this together. Your lives will be forever influenced and many decisions shaped by this unprecedented global fight against coronavirus. These are not times to forget. Years from now, when you reflect, this just won't be a frightening time of inconvenience and uncertainty. You will view this as a challenge that you conquered. It's made you stronger, resilient. It's taught you the importance of fraternity, family, and friends. This collective disappointment that you and the entire global class of 2020 is experiencing is valid. You missed out on all of those rituals and traditions that many graduates before you probably took for granted. But I also believe that this current state may very well end up being your most profound catalyst for accomplishing great things. A springboard to your future success and how your journey will leave permanent footprints and impact future generations. You have the power to make sure that your children and grandchildren never experience anything like this. In the class of 2020, we have future doctors, nurses, scientists, and mathematicians who may very well develop the solution to eliminating future pandemics, or at the very least, make our world more fundamentally prepared for the unexpected. We have future business leaders and lawmakers who will demand more efficiency and oversight. You have future bankers and stockbrokers who will work amid a new economic and financial order. We have future educators who will teach in a whole new way while also reminding generations of students of their potential. They will deliver that lesson from the wisdom of knowing tough times and the experience that comes from adapting and rising to a challenge. I encourage you to channel any negative thoughts and use them as a source for motivation to set personal goals. Stay on course and use the redefined 2020 vision to be laser focused on discovering what will make you feel fulfilled, accomplished, and appreciated. If you believe in yourself, if you remain true to yourself, continue to educate yourself, you'll have everything you need to find the right path for you. Many of you are now the first in your family to graduate high school. That's fantastic. Your parents are beaming with pride. Every parent and guardian wants their child to have a better life than they had. You are proving today that is possible. Despite what the news and the headlines and what the social media might tell you, the future is bright. I know that it is bright because I know you. This class, the class of 2020, has already had a profound impact on your community. Your principals, teachers, and I were humbled by your altruism as you supported the people of the Bahamas who were devastated by Hurricane Dorian. You sent supplies, equipment, and money. You've cooked up and provided meals for the elderly over the holidays. You've created programs such as We Dine Together to ensure that no student sits alone in the cafeteria or courtyard during lunch. You sent a contingent of students to Tallahassee to lobby elected officials for additional support regarding mental health for students and staff, not out of concern for yourself, but out of concern for your peers. For these reasons and countless others, I know the future is bright. You are the sum of all of the great things that you have done, that you are doing, and that you will do. Walk with your head up and your shoulders back. Be proud of who you are and where you come from. Since becoming superintendent, I've looked forward to shaking the hand of every graduate who crosses the stage. That's about 14,000 hands each year. I regret that I won't be able to take part in that annual tradition. But please know that I look forward to the day when our paths cross and I congratulate you in person. No matter where your journey takes you after high school, and may that journey be extraordinary, my hope is that you will return to our community with your hard-won wisdom and play an instrumental role in our future growth. You will be welcomed with open arms. In Palm Beach County, we always leave the light on so you can find your way home. I want you to stay safe, stay healthy, and most of all, stay strong. You are the class of 2020.
Congratulations to each of you seniors. You're part of history. Never before have we had an experience as unique as this. And the uniqueness of this experience has given you the opportunity to be a leader. This is your chance to make your mark on the world. From this day forward, move on, move forward, and work to make sure that you never give up, you never say I can't, and you always realize how valuable this experience has been. Thank you very much. Congratulations again, all of our seniors.
Each year, we have the privilege to present numerous scholarships to our adult education students through our partnerships with Palm Beach State College and the Heroes Foundation of America. These scholarships represent a path forward to higher education and often opens the doors for future employment for our scholarship recipients. At this time, we will have Sorexa Denton from Palm Beach State College and Sandra Caruso from the Heroes Foundation of America present this year's scholarship recipients.
Hello graduates, my name is Sorexa Denton and I am a scholarship coordinator here at Palm Beach State College. It is such a pleasure and honor to be a part of your graduation. On behalf of our faculty and staff members, I congratulate you on your academic performance as a GED recipient. You have been identified as one of the top 10 GED graduate of Palm Beach County. In recognition of such superior academic achievement, Palm Beach State College is proud to offer you the GED Merit Scholarship, which will cover the cost of your tuition and fees for you to complete your first degree, or up to 65 credits. Please join me in recognizing our outstanding graduates in receiving the GED Merit Scholarship. Renee Aguilar, Ray Andrew Bereber, Randall Cabezas, Beswa Dominguez, Isaac Foley, Ferlandi Juarez, Keem McCollum, Josiah Nelson, Alex Oliver, Andrea Botella Rosa. Congratulations, graduates.
Heroes Foundation of America congratulates all GED graduates of 2020. Attaining a state of Florida high school diploma is quite an accomplishment and the beginning of a new journey. A journey filled with promises and opportunities for continuing your education, seeking a career, or securing a better job, being an example for your children and a positive role model for your family, but most of all, a sense of triumph for you. This milestone affirms that you have accomplished a major goal in your life, a passport to achieving greater successes. You did it. Be proud of your accomplishment and always believe in yourself and your abilities. Heroes Foundation of America is a nonprofit organization based upon the conviction that an educated citizen is essential to a healthy community and economy. The foundation provides support services to GED students and scholarship opportunities to graduates who were enrolled in the school district of Palm Beach County's adult education programs. We would like to thank everyone who applied for the Heroes Foundation scholarship and congratulate those who were selected this year. The Foundation's scholarship recipients exhibit more than just passing the GED test. They have overcome significant struggles and adversities in their life, but have also demonstrated perseverance and determination to pursue their individualized academic and career plans. The scholarship is worth $2,000 and it covers tuition and books at a school of your choice. Congratulations to the following scholarship recipients for 2020. Audrey Angela Warren, Aisha Kawar, Jamilia Terrell, Joseph Lauren Ackerman III, Martisha Antoinette Baker, and finally, Mariana Lovecchio, a recipient of the Sheriff's Office grant. On behalf of the Heroes Foundation Board of Directors and I, Sandra Caruso, the founder of this organization, would like to take this opportunity to applaud you on your stupendous achievement. We hope that this scholarship will be the foundation of many future successes.
Miss Yolande St. Louis is a former student of the Adult Education Center and currently a registered nurse. Her story proves there are no shortcuts to success. She managed to earn her GED diploma and her registered nurse license while working full-time and taking care of her family. She has always been committed to pursuing higher education. That determination has put her in a prime position to be an essential worker in today's times. It gives me great pleasure to introduce this year's student success story. Please welcome Miss Yolande St. Louis.
Good evening to all. My name is Yolande St. Louis. I'm currently a registered nurse, and I should be completing my bachelor degree in nursing by June 2020. I'm so looking forward up to it. First of all, I want to start off by saying I want to thank God for giving me the strength and the empowerment to accomplishing my educational goals. I would also like to take this time and opportunity to thank every single teacher at Adult Educational Center for being the catalyst and my education that created the pathway towards my career, and their generosity towards helping me attaining my high school diploma. And I would never forget, too, that when I first started college, they granted me a scholarship I was so thankful for that. And I want to say that I remember as a teen parent, it was very imperative that I had to determine how I would financially support my child. I knew not having a minimum of a high school diploma would be a setback for certain jobs and educational advancement. So I quickly enrolled in a program to get my high school diploma, which I found on the television advertisement. However, when I tried to enroll at Palm Beach State, I was told that my diploma was invalid. I did not let this situation bother me or become an obstacle. Instead, I went to Adult Educational Center to prepare for my GED test. I had strategically planned a short-term goal and completed the program within 3 months. Once I took the entrance test for the GED placement test, I realized my weak areas, and those are the areas that I focus on. And I also focused on all the requirements that I needed for the GED test. And 3 months later, I took the test. I passed on my first attempt. Once I obtained the GED, I had attended Palm Beach State. 7 years later, after continuous study there, I obtained my AA degree and was able to fulfill my career as a licensed registered nurse. I can tell you this experience has taught me that there are no shortcuts to success. Okay? The false TV advertisement that promised a quick and easy way was only to create a delay and become a stone block towards my education or one's education goal and career plans. Therefore, we must be vigilant. And I will have to say to all my viewers, you are your greatest motivator. I also learned through this process that anything is possible if you put your mind into it. I believe each and every one of you can do it. I hope and pray that my story motivates you and elevates your educational to the next level. Once again, I thank Adult Educational Center for the opportunity to share my story. Thank you.
Our next speaker has been instrumental in shaping adult education programs in Palm Beach County into what they are today. He has been a committed member of the adult education community for the past 26 years, an educator for 30 years in Palm Beach County, has taught at the middle school level, served on numerous boards including the Palm Beach County School Administrator Executive Board, and is now the principal at the largest adult and community education program in our county, serving more than 4,000 students each year. At this time, it is my honor to welcome Mr. Rick Swearingen, principal of the Adult Education Center, to begin the official graduation ceremony. Without further delay, Mr. Rick Swearingen.
What an opportunity we all have today. Just think, we are participating in the first ever virtual GED graduation in Palm Beach County school history. Today we are honoring the GED graduates along with the students that have completed courses in home health aid, EKG, and phlebotomy. I'd like to begin by giving you a history of the GED. The GED was first introduced in the 1940s after the beginning of World War II. The draft age was lowered from 21 to 18, causing 2.2 million young American men to be drafted into the service. After the war, many young men returned home to find out that high school was just not a viable option. Thus, the GED was created as a second chance for veterans. Today, the GED still stands for a second chance, but for many, many, many Americans. Each year, more than 700,000 people take the GED. 12% of all high school equivalents are from the GED. It's been said that the GED is somehow a lesser accomplishment than a regular high school diploma and doesn't provide a significant path to future success. I have evidence to share with you that demonstrates that the GED can and does create paths for success. Many successful Americans have earned a GED. Examples would include Jim Carrey, Beyonce, Elton John, Cameron Diaz, Jay-Z, Michael J. Fox, Wally Amos, Michael Chang, 50 Cent, and Arizona Senator Richard Carmona, and Oscar winner Catherine Zeta-Jones. I'm sure you would agree this is quite an impressive list of GED earners. No one will ever forget the year that you graduated. In your graduation year, the coronavirus changed the world permanently. On 9/11, Americans discovered that we are vulnerable to calamities that we thought only happened in distant lands. Now we have lived a previously thought to be unimaginable event in the coronavirus. However, Americans rally in such times. You see, this is a common enemy in which we are looking past our own differences. Police, doctors, nurses, pharmacists, teachers, caregivers, store clerks, utility workers, small business owners, and truck drivers, just to name a few, are now looked upon as heroes who have set aside their personal safety for the good of others. The virus will force us to reconsider who we are and what we value, and in the long run, it could help us rediscover the better version of ourselves. I've heard graduation speeches that pointed out the changes the graduating students experience over their 18-year lifespan. Well, you've experienced much change in just the past 3 months. Some of the changes would include telemedicine, the lost art of handshaking, virtual learning, inability to frequent places like parks, restaurants, or large sporting events. Saying your graduation year will never be forgotten has never been truer. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Joseph Ackerman III, Jeremy Acosta, Renee Aguilar, Juber Ahmed, Davidson Elise, Ashley Nicole Andrews, Sky Armand, Chase Ashcraft, Gisland Augustin, Aime Avila, Morticia Baker, Alvencia Bartley, Vanessa Bartley, Wubab Batul, Bailey Baxter, Lendo Bazil, Minuska Belioso, Tori Bell, Melissa Benitez, Xaviera Benjamin, Ray Andrew Berabel, Lavante Bevens, Manola Bland, Jamisha Barther, Cody Brewster, Kelesha Brown, Carrie-Ann Brown, Rasheem Bryant, Delia Boudou, Brielle Burrow, Brian Burton, Randall Cabezas, Diana Campbell, Michael Campbell, Matthew Casillas Gomez, Dennis Charles, Joel Sherilan, Moses Clay, Crystal Claybrook, Demetria Clayton, Gino Colamarco, Cody Collins, Janine Comer, Mia Krause, Ivory Cruz Gomez, Luis Fernando Cruz, Subrian Devin, Austin Dorfman, Joselle Dorival, Caitlin Durante, Jose Escobar Reyes, La Cuenta Faison, Jason Fallon, Serena Farmer, Najer Ferdinand, Isaac Foley, Brice Francilus, Fabienne Gachette, Alejandro Garza, Vanessa Gomez, Amanda Gregory, Charmaine C. Harmon, Danielle Hayes, Demi Henrisma, Siobhan Higgins White, Benjamin Hollingsworth, Gustavo Ibanez, Isaiah Jeter, Miriam Joseph, Snail Josil, Ferlandi Juarez, Glenn King, Lamar Kirkland Jr., Sonja Langston, Luivani Ledesma, Mariana Lovecchio, Jamie Luna Walden, Minush Madeus, Sharon Melissa Madrid, Dominic Martin, Angelica Martinello, Jamila Martinez, Jacob Matias, Kyan Matra Bryant, Vanessa Maya, Kian McCollum, Jeremy Mackenzie Tomei, Vincent Melee, Andrew Melendez Gonzalez, Elena Mendez Pascual, Aliyah Metoyer, Diana Mesa, Dylan Moody, Andy Moran, Amanda Morrison, Melissa Morrison, Angel Moye, Esther Navarro Mego, Josiah Nelson, Christian O'Connor, Alex Oliver, Jeremy Oates, Hilda Valenzuela, Alexander Pando, Connie Parker, Kalina Parks, Cynthia Pasquale, Brittany Patterson, Ryan Pelletier, Alisa Phillips, Andrea Pickett, Chanel Pierre, Marie Eveland Pierre, Zachary Pike, Kyla Pineda, Andrea Portella Rosa, Liz Prado, Alejandro Ramirez, Tatiana Ratray, Jessica Resino, Metil Renault, Haley Rivera, Jesus Rivera, Sixon Woso, Ruben Wuforo, Jack Russo, Joanne Samuel, Jessica Sanchez, Farah Shabir, Caden Simerton, Seth Simmons Mead, Yvonne Simpson, James Sims III, Stephen Singleton, Clayton Slack, Carter Slocum, Savannah Smith, John Taylor, Christina Tejedor, Daniel Tigon, Matthew Tendell, Yu Trien, Jari Tucker, Jamelia Terrell, Sarah Valenzuela, Nicholas Valverde, Rachel Varnish, Rodner Velasquez, Justin Bicari, Cristina Villanueva, Marcy Velasquez, Jennifer Vergadamo, Audrey Warren, Dwayne Williams, James Williams, Wesley Williams, Kentara Wilson, Kelsey Zelaya. The following students completed one of our career technical education programs: Veronica Acuna, Marie Albury, Renata Almeida, Rodlin Anacreon, Maria Arias de Cabrera, Marjorie Arriaga, Regina Baker, Esther Bastien, Alfred Bellamy, Austin Stephen Bennett, Bonisha Berton, Sugi Bernal, Joanna Bria Woods, Mackenzie Brifield, Kevin Brown, Sanjay Brown, Brianna Burks, Yaneth Castaneda, Lisa Katob, Nancy Savieres, Marie-Charles Mame, Patricia Chauvet, Marie Sineis, Sheila Clifford, Natalia Coates, Chantel Coleman, Tarika Corley, Jean-David Eliassin, Marcia Exantus, Anna Filipponi, Maudeline Fleurimont-Dema, Jacques Florestal, Maria Fiumero Mendoza, Yaimi Garcia, Sylvania Goin, Daisy Gonzalez Plasencia, Hilal Nieto Gonzalez, Susan Gottfried, Imelda Gutierrez, Campos Guzman, Georgia Handy, Jenna Henry, Bobby Hardnett, Elsa Herrera, Jamaya Hickman, Twanisha Hightower, Jalicia Hill, Kanisha Hodge, Joanna Hoffman, Nereda Huelta, He Yuna Hunt, Marjorie Eleanor Hutchinson, Ocean Hilton, Stoquandria Inman, Norma Irizarry, Latavia Jackson, Latoya Jackson, Renata Jackson, Claudette Anne James, Raymond Jean-Louis, Shateria Jean, Kanisha Jenkins, Kaja Jernigan, Nakiria Johnson, Mark Jones, Becky Juarez Garcia, Emanuela Juste, Yunmen Kium, Nicole Keys, Chantel King, Yolanda Knowles, Judith Lacruz Uzcategui, Maria Patricia Lafont, Marie Lafortune, Natoya Lawrence, Marie Lazare, Takesha Leonard, Luinjing Lee, Mariana Lincoln, Li Hong Ling, Viviana Lopez, Ghislaine Lovanus, Jeremiah Lovely, Daniela Luna Alducin, Alana Madeira, Yomira Maldonado, Chelsea Martins, Rosalinda Martinez, Leticia Mata, Edgevon McCall, Jasmine McCrae, Jenny Uneri Mendes, Rosa Mendoza, Miriam Menjival, Scott Menke, Micheline Metelus, Solani Michel, Ingrid Montalvo Ahanel, John Kyra Moore, Aisha Harley Pamela Nicholas, Dorothy Nixon, Yessi Nunez Fajardo, June Ann Albrink, Elizabeth Osiris, Mark Osiris, Sandra Pendo, Melissa Perez, Sarah Puente, Sarah Lucia Ramirez, Bertha Riascos, Daphne Rish, Louise Miriam Rish, Anna Wobleo, Marlene Wonkal, Abia Fuad Saleh, Nicole Sanders, June Schweinhart, Sonia Scott, Jose Claire Emile Simeon, Diamond Sims, Mikasia Slaughter, Dequita Smith, Jeremy Sylvan, Renisha Tarver, Jasp Elena Toussaint, Claudia Treto, Indira Turizo, Vanessa Valdez, Yvette Vega Alvarado, Tara Waiters, Taiwan Walker, Patricia Weber, Vivienne Webster, Rachel Weinstein, Glynis Williams, Takaya Woods, Ziping Yang, Chris Yawiwamen, Jenny Zelaya.
Graduates, please stand. Graduates, please move your tassels from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap. At this time, I present you the class of 2020. They have met the requirements that have been established by the Board of Education and the state of Florida. Congratulations to the class of 2020. You did it.